Lycaon was the son of the giant Zeus, one of the original Peloponnesian kings, and his mother was a nymph. Arcadia, before the rule of Lycaon, was one of the most magnificent cities to ever exist. Its abundant wealth and resources brought prosperity and peace to its people. However, the self-absorption and materialism of its people eventually put an end to this glorious chapter of their kingdom. King Lycaon, initially a crude and heartless man, was determined to restore Arcadia's past prosperity. He eventually became adored by his people for his efforts. Lycaon knew that restoring Arcadia's glory was impossible alone. For that, he needed the gods' blessings. To gain their favor, he built a grand temple in honor of Zeus. Contented with the tribute, Zeus began to favor the king of Arcadia and provided with his blessings. Pleased with the fruits of his labors, Lycaon became addicted to pleasing the gods, becoming a religious fanatic. In his pursuit for more blessings, the king began to make more and more sacrifices. He started with small birds and animals at first, and when his appetite was not quenched, he began butchering bigger and bigger creatures to fulfill his desires, eventually resorting to human sacrifices, which were frowned upon by all the gods, especially Zeus. Foreign travelers who arrived in the kingdom were the king's main prey, and sacrificing them to the gods was becoming more common day by day. The gods took grave offense at this breach of the duty of hospitality, which was one of Zeus's demands. Zeus was devastated by what was happening in Arcadia, so he decided to see things for himself in disguise. Upon arrival, as usual, Zeus, the weary traveler, was taken to the palace to be presented to the king and then sacrificed to the gods. However, one of the king's sons noticed the traveler's unusual calm demeanor and cautioned his father. "Father, this is not right. The calm of this man troubles me. Is Zeus testing our hospitality, as he did with Philemon and Bacchus?" "We will come to know soon enough," replied Lycaon, who ordered a banquet in honor of the traveler. He then ordered the main course, which was spine-chillingly unique. The feast started with various delicacies, sweet, savory, and fit for even the gods of Olympus. Zeus was delighted, and a sense of guilt came over him for doubting the king, but it was short-lived. Then the main course was brought in, a platter with human flesh. Lycaon and his son ate the hideous meal and taunted their guest. "You won't refuse our hospitality, right?" The king and his sons feasted on human flesh right in front of Zeus. They dug into the flesh and cleaned it completely from the bones. Zeus, horrified, revealed his true identity. "Damned fanatics, you have misrepresented the cult of the gods in a heinous way, and you will pay the price for this sacrilege." Suddenly, Lycaon's teeth began to turn into fangs and his skin became covered with hair. Zeus transformed Lycaon and his sons into half-man, half-wolf creatures. These monsters roamed the kingdom, feeding on cattle and terrorizing the people of the region. On full moon nights, the sobbing of the cursed king could be heard, echoing through the land in the form of howling. Thus, Lycaon became the creature we know today as the werewolf.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to get more content like this.